Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. Today we're going to discuss the prices at the Tesla superchargers in Europe. They are further declining, and that not by a small margin. We're also going to look into the Tesla Semi. We have news regarding discussions of Model S and Model X pricing, and we're also going to look into the dependence on China. And in this regard, we're going to look into the dependence of Europe on China when it comes to renewables and as well the EV business. Now let's start first with Giga Berlin. We have news here that the further infrastructure is happening. We are not only talking about the factory itself, it is also when it comes to the logistics. So train stations are being rebuilt, new plants are here as more and more people are working on site and more people are using the trains. So everything has to be redeveloped to make it happening and make it possible for so many people to travel. And train stations are not capable of doing that right now. Furthermore, many people can actually charge for free, and this is for people working for Tesla. 250 chargers are currently installed at Giga Berlin. More are supposed to follow. We have talked about that a few times before. So I think that is a nice way to support employees to actually use an EV by going to work for Tesla and charge for free. Now, PepsiCo is actually increasing the number of mega chargers for its Tesla Semi fleet. So that is a good sign that more Tesla Semis are going to be launched at Pepsi soon. I believe that Tesla might give some indications about production numbers after Q1, but I do see that as a business side that might take some time to ramp. We know that it always takes some time, the same as it will be for the Cybertruck when this product starts this year. Now, not only is Pepsi working on the mega charger fleet here, we also have to discuss Model S and Model X pricing. Many people have asked me about the backlog and what will happen with the prices when the backlog is declining. Currently, I still see strong demand in the United States. We have as well the Chinese market, which shouldn't be underestimated. And of course, we still have some backlog when it comes to the European market, as many people are still waiting for the Tesla Model S and Model X after we had the first deliveries last quarter. So I do expect no price changes soon, but it could happen maybe by the end of the year once all the backlog is gone. The prices are very high right now. And I think Tesla will have some room here to actually decline prices if they really have any issues of demand, which I don't see right now. Now, for the production, you see inside Giga Berlin, new footages here, footages made together on Twitter Europe, which we saw already in the past, but it has been a new cut here, which is very interesting to see what's happening inside Giga Berlin. Now, we're also going to look into further updates regarding the pricing. So you can currently charge for 47 cents in Germany as a Tesla owner, and in Denmark it's even 32 cents. Now, this is very cheap compared to what we had last year. It is a decline by 16% in the Netherlands, even by 24 and 26% in Denmark. This is not including the peak hours between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. So, I mean, guys, these charging prices are declining. And this is a problem for the competition because many people criticized Tesla for declining or increasing prices last year, but they had to do it because the stock market for electricity was so high. Now they are declining the prices so fast that other companies have to follow if not everyone is going to the superchargers. And reminder, the superchargers are being open. Again, these are only the prices for Tesla owners and not for non-Tesla cars. So this is going to be interesting. But I believe this is also a way to convince more people to actually buy a Tesla in Europe. Now, when it comes to the dependency on China, we have here, for example, wafers, cells, modules, blade, tower, when it comes to wind, photovoltaic, we have the EV business, electric cars, still very dependent on China, batteries, anode, cathode, big topic here. So you see in red, it's all China, and then you have the rest is North America or Europe, and you see that North America is really pushing here when it comes to the EV business as well. When it comes to electric cars, the share is still lower than in Europe, and it's still lower than in China. And so I believe that Tesla might continue to increase the share here. On the other hand, they are also selling cars in China, so it's going to be interesting to see. But for Europe, we really have to work on a plan. The United States has launched the plan to support the battery production, and a lot of companies in the United States. And this is something where Europe will react soon, and we're going to see a lot of possibilities for companies to invest into renewables and EV business soon. Now, when it comes to the energy business, we have worth around $450 million of megapacks sitting around Nevada, which is interesting as we talked about Lathrop yesterday. So just the insane amount of megapacks standing around that have to be picked up and then moved to the production sites is just getting better and better. And remember, Nevada is going to be expanded. No footage yet when this will actually happen. I'm actually keen to see when Tesla is going to finally start expanding the production site there, as they announced that a few weeks ago. Now, you see, not only this is interesting, as we have talked about the dependency on China, this is the same for the United States, working on it to reduce the dependency on China. And it's not about, as I hate Chinese people, this is not the case, but it's just that you don't want to be too dependent on key components, too dependent on key industries, so that China can put you under pressure. That is the point here, and this is for Europe, but as well for the United States, very important. And for the European market, I can honestly say we have slept for a long time. I hope that many people will wake up now, and we will find a way to produce photovoltaic and wind as well in Europe. Now, when it comes to the casting, we have footage here from Jeff Roberts, and we have the footage here showing very nicely here how the casting is looking like, where the 4680 cells will go inside. So that is interesting to see here. We are looking forward as well in Europe to see the update coming, but currently the battery production in the United States is the focus. So there's no more news regarding the new battery packs in Giga Berlin. I think that's going to take somewhat time, maybe till Q3, Q4 this year, because we have pretty much no news at all. So thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time. If you have been new here, do consider subscribing if you do like my content, and I hope to see you back here very soon tomorrow for another update. So thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care.